Yo, 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 this is GC3, and of course, I'm in the place to be. Trying to stay relevant, working hard. We got another amazing show ahead of you. Again, I want to thank you all for just supporting me, following me. But don't forget, you gotta, if you're not subscribed, you gotta subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/at Vision Sports Network. But, anyways, we got the live period right around the corner during the spring, and this is just a busy time for all of us club coaches, referees, scouts, college coaches. I mean, it's just amazing. But we're bringing to you an amazing event that's going to happen this Saturday at Sandra Day O'Connor High School. And I'm going to bring on a special guest who's going to share what this event is. So without further ado, here is my guy, CK. What's going on, coach?
What's up, man? How are you?
Man, just trying to recover from that busy weekend. I know you guys had a busy weekend with your Arizona grind team. How was your guys' weekend?
Saturday had some struggles, but came out of it and played great on Sunday. Won all of our games on Sunday, so it was a good weekend overall. It was fun. Your event was awesome. It was fun, man. We had a great time. Thank you for inviting us.
No, thank you for supporting. I mean, for those who don't know, we had the I kicked off the inaugural GC3 hoops spring warm up, and we had 20 teams out. I did things a little bit differently. Again, I'm not trying to say that my way was better or and whatnot, or I just wanted to do things a little different. And we did just two showcase games on a Saturday with regulation clock, with the shot clock and five timeouts for each team. So it was kind of a regulation game, a little bit different from other events, but it was a success. And I was just excited because we had, the New Balance Arizona Grind got to match up against Southwest Premier, which is ran by my guy Charles Wilson. It's a NYCL pro team, and they've been very successful representing Arizona. And you know what? The grind is on the rise. CK, you got your kids, playing really well. Do you want to talk about, before we get into your event this weekend, some of the kids that these college coaches need to keep a tab on?
Yeah, sure. Definitely. We got we're pretty loaded, as you can see. Like our team, like everybody can play. We've been playing up so far this summer. We're really a 16U team, so we've been playing up 17U. But obviously, like America Cazares, she's legit. Destiny Brown is, nobody really knows about Destiny Brown yet, but they're learning about her very quickly.
Well, I do.
Yeah, Ella Isabella Illingworth, another one, just turned 15. Like that she's legit. She's a big post player. Has got some moves. Really high IQ. Janessa Barcelo, she goes to Sandra Day, and that girl. Not too long ago, she was the number one rated post player in Arizona, and then had to deal with some stuff, but she's coming back with vengeance. Jay Lee Olds, she's already got an offer to Park University. My daughter Zyra, she's coming back. She's been out of the game for a little bit, but she ended up having a really good day yesterday. Had some big plays for us, and really getting back in the game. Rosa Reed from Ganado, she's that girl's probably one of the best defenders in the state. So we're a pretty stacked team. And then I almost forgot our eighth grader, 6'3", Tessa Rude. Um, that girl's going to be special. I mean, she handles the ball. She shoots threes. Yesterday, in our final game, the other team got so intimidated after like three swats where she just threw it in the cheap seats. They stopped going down the lane. They just started chucking threes, and that was it for them. So, very, 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 very cool experience with them this weekend. We had a blast. The girls are all fun. They had Tyrick Yazzie following them around, filming them all weekend. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty
my
cool.
guy Ty, man, he's holding it down up there up north, man. He does a great job with photo and video. Love that guy. I know
Yep.
he spotlights or he moonlights over there and helps out Pete and wrote the Road Team 6, and they do a pretty great job with photo and video. But again, thank you for recapping. Again, I love your team. I'm following them, and they're a lot of fun to watch. And I know they're going to find that groove. And yeah, I really like Tessa. Tessa Root is, man. Whew, she's going to be a Division 1 player. And she has the size, she has a skill, and she passes the eye test. So I guarantee a lot of these college coaches to be excited. I know I've been talking to a few already about her. I'm like, hey, start buying stock early because she's about to blow up.
Yeah, I was had a fun conversation with her yesterday while we were waiting in between games. Just me and her. We were sitting down and we were chatting, and a couple things about her. One, she's like really good golfer. Also, like
Oh wow.
yeah, she shoots around 80. I was like, I've never shot around 80, but one of her goals is to be able to dunk within a year, and she's like an inch away from the rim right now. So
Wow.
she promises me she's gonna dunk in a year for sure. So in a game, she said.
No,
So,
it's
but she,
awesome. No, again, thank you for talking about your team, and just wanted to recap them again because I plan to record more episodes throughout the week. These next 2 weeks, just bringing the club coaches on, and we're just talking about their teams. And but anyways, let's pivot now. So we have a big Saturday ahead of us. I really appreciate you for inviting me to come along and cover it, and I'm super excited. What do you got going on this Saturday?
so pretty cool. You like, as a lot of you know, I cover all the teams up north during the winter, and this is my second annual Northern Arizona Showcase event. This year, I decided to bring it down to the Valley so we can get more college coaches involved. Just get more eyes on the kids this way. Um, so we got all the top players, man, in Northern Arizona. A couple of them, injured, can't play on the girls' side, but on overall, we got almost all the top players in Northern Arizona. It's going to be fun, man. We're doing 12-minute quarters, subbing a new 5 every 6 minutes, so everybody gets a ton of exposure, a ton of playing time. We have guest speaker uh, analyst Benali, who's a 3-time champion in Europe, the only uh, professional Navajo girls basketball player there is right now. She's
That's
come,
amazing.
yeah, she's coming to speak at the event. Um, I'm working on a big announcement, but I haven't nailed it down yet. But I should have it nailed down tomorrow. I'll let you know. So I won't say anything right now, but pretty cool if it
No,
happens.
I appreciate that. Like I said, thanks for being the insider. And again, for those people who don't know, CK and I, we work closely together. He does a great job in covering the north and the four corners, and just gives me the heads up, so we kind of know the lay of the land, and we always compare notes because sometimes there'll be some of his kids from up there that relocate to the valley, and he gives me a heads up and a scouting report, so I'm kind of able to follow their careers as well. So again, for people who don't know, I mean, CK is very, very important for the state of Arizona and boys and girls basketball because he's actually in the front lines in the trenches. He's not just ghostwriting and watching, going on Max Preps or AZ Preps 365 or just to look at stats and creating things. He actually goes in, does the legwork. And coach, talk about, I came with you when we went to the you hosted me when we went up all the way up to we went up to Window Rock when they played Gallup earlier this past season. And I mean, how many miles, how many hours do you spend on the road sometimes?
Oh man, it's crazy. Wintertime, like sometimes 8 hours in a day, a lot of 6 hours, 5 hours. But just depends. Winter Rock's like a 7-8 hour round trip for me for sure. Um, Winter Rock's cool. We got Coach Whitney's going to be coaching those teams from Winter Rock. State runner up. Um, she's got some really good players. Jazz Nosey from Alchese, 2-time state champion. Morning Honani from Flag High is going to be there.
Nice.
Dejoun White from Chin Lee. She's an up and coming 2025 post. Holly Casimiro. Nobody really knows about this girl from Holbrook. She's a lefty and sharpshooter, man, and she's about 5'9". Quick release, like can really shoot it. Then we got, there's a freshman, Trace Sinigini from Tuba City. Her
Okay.
sister, Tate Sinigini, she played D1 at
Wow.
NAU, and this girl's like 5'10" already and quick release, guard, and she's up and coming. So I always try to find, a couple of good freshmen to throw in there. Um, and then, on the other, there's a few more girls on that team: Taylor Franklin, Faith James, Jada Brown, Jamie Sosi, Taylor Woody from Rock Point, Arizona, single A school. They won 3 of the last 4 state championships.
Wow.
Yeah, and then Jazanna Miles from Monument Valley, another one that probably most people don't know about, but that girl can shoot, man. She can bomb them. Coach Reed from Rock Point, he's going to be coaching our other girls team. Melicia Nelson, everybody knows about Melicia Nelson.
Love Melicia Nelson.
And then we for another player on the other team, I almost forgot. I got 2 native girls from Phoenix that are going to play that are from up north. Markayla Sher goes to oh man, I think it's Chandler High School, pretty sure.
Okay.
One of their top players there. And then so back to Team Nelson, Kamisha Fusion is going to be
Ooh, I
playing
love
as well.
Misha.
Yeah, and then she's a part commit. And then the next 2 girls, I don't know how I'm going to rank them. They're definitely going to be 1 and 2 next year in my rankings for Northern Arizona. But Kieran Mann, 6-foot post from Monument Valley. You remember her from your event? She had a
Yeah,
huge game.
I do.
She lit up
Which,
Dreams.
again, thank you much because I'm excited to announce, for this season, I got Window Rock's coming back, Chin Lee's coming back. A lot of it is because of your hard work as well, your coverage, and it's
Nice.
super. I'm super excited. We're gonna have these teams, and that's what I think. Even what makes my summer event a lot more exciting is we're showcasing some of the top teams from up north and showing the valley that the north has talent and they can compete.
Oh,
So super excited. It's not the same again, no pun intended, but it's there's another event that runs during kind of the same time mine does, and it's the same teams every year. Again, that's cool, but I just like to be different. And again, I think you and I we share that same common ground of we're tired about reading about the same kids like that. When I first got into scouting, like I wanted to scout and evaluate and actually discover kids, not oh, I'm gonna write about this kid, but like 12 other people have been writing and talking about him anyway, but what service does that do? Well, I want to provide real exposure. And I think that's why you and I we get along really good as far as wanting to do that and really evaluating the kids and going to the games, not just I'm going to look this kid up on Max Preps and look at I'm going to look at their stats. Who's the leading scorer? Who's the and then okay, then I'll try to text somebody, get a photo of them, and then turn around, make a graphic like you've seen them play, and you haven't. I've had to clean up a lot of a mess, man. I got college coaches asking me like George, did you see this kid play? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, these other guys are saying. I'm like, no, not the kid's not even close. Like, no disrespect to the kid, but that's not the level that you're gonna, they're not gonna be able to play for you. They're good, but they're not at that level. They may need some time in the JUCO but anyways, so moving forward, okay, we got the girls event we got going on that, and that sounds just amazing. Huge lineup, loaded.
let me name off a few more, because the girls, and then I think you're kind of leading into the boys as well.
Yeah,
Um,
correct.
but I mean, all these girls, in my mind, are college players, future college players.
Okay.
But Koyazi is also on Team Nelson, and Koyazi, 5'9" guard, plays defense, excellent passer, can shoot the three, a leader on the court. Ray Lee Yazi from Holbrook, another one kind of under the radar, can really shoot the three. Um, One of my all-time favorites. I don't know if you remember when I used to do the Lady Ballers, but
Yeah, I did.
I had that girl Aubrey Edgewater, and
Okay, I remember Edgewater. Yeah.
she's at Flag High, and she's a sophomore, and this girl doesn't get much respect yet, but she's probably the best all-around player in this whole event. Like, she does it
Okay.
all. I think she finished fourth in the state in taking charges in the entire state.
Wow.
So I
That's an
mean,
impressive stat. Wow.
old school, but she can shoot too. DeVay Willie from Window Rock, Shoni Maeva from Monument Valley, Kiki, man, she's got a lot. Susan Yadami. I don't know if I probably butchered her last name, but I know she's got some offers out there. Rosa Reed from Ganado. She plays on my grind team, but her defense is ridiculous. She can shut anybody down. And then I picked up a girl from St. Michael's, another single A player, and they went to the
Okay.
Final Four this year. Her name is Sierra Manuelito, and the girl can shoot, man. Another shooter. And then the last the girls is Madison Dazen from Sholo. We were working on some other girls from Sholo. They had other commitments, but Madison Dazen was a big contributor to their team, a senior. So that's the lineup for the girls. So
Man,
pretty.
I'm just excited. I mean, a lot of the kids I was able to see play, whether they played in my event or I was able to watch them up north. But now I'm excited. Let's talk about the boys, man. I know I might have to bring my umbrella, man, and my poncho because these kids are gonna make it rain.
Yeah, there's probably. I don't know if Sandra Day is going to want us to use their gym anymore after Saturday because it's probably going to be a few inches of water in there. But yeah, so for the boys teams, so my boy Mike Odlin from the Arizona Grind Boys, he used to coach at Seattle Pacific University or Seattle U in Seattle D1 coach, and
Yeah.
he's coming in to coach one of the boys teams, so it's kind of cool. He's excited about it.
Nice.
Josiah Harvey from Chin Lee, offensive player of the year, 3A North. Kid can dunk, kid's quick, kid can shoot, hard to guard. Jason Bonito from Blue Ridge. Not too many people know about this kid, but he's legit. He can play. Uh, and then I'm sure you've heard of Stefan Ironshell.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that kid. I mean, he's a little undersized as far as his height, but extremely skilled at the post, man. He has phenomenal footwork, finishing ability. I love his little hook shot. Like that kid can play. He's good
Yeah,
from Arizona Lutheran.
he can score from anywhere. Yeah, he just. I know he went over 1,000 points this year. I think he's around 1,300 right now, but kid's legit. And then a freshman from Tuba City, Mikhail Lee, another just like passing the torch down to another stud res baller. The kid's legit. Started varsity as a freshman. Uh, this next kid I really like from Alchese. He's about a 6'3" guard, Brent Ade, and he just knows how to score. Like, he can score, and he kind of reminds me of Gavin Butterfield from there last year. I don't know if you remember
Okay.
Gavin.
Yeah, yeah, I remember Butterfield. Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of reminds me of him a little bit. And Gavin, of course, we helped him get into a school in California and that. And Brandon Day is a kind of a sleeper guy. That you want to, maybe want to think about if you're a college coach. Keegan, I know I'm going to butcher this last name, Kobzu Kobzuwiski. He's from Sholo. He's about a
Okay.
he's about a 6'5" guard.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
yeah, and he's a junior. Um, Anthony Torres, a really solid point guard from Winslow. Jaden Redhouse, just kind of a scrapper, hard worker, gets it done for Monument Valley. The next kid I really like, lefty, like shooter, like man, he's got a sweet stroke. Isaac Panana. Um, and then I got a couple of kids from Seligman that just went over. Both of them went over 1,000 points.
Nice.
Carmelo Manicajaw is one of them. The other one is on the other team. And then the final player for Team Harvey is Hadley Dazen from Sholo. This kid's he's special. He's only a sophomore. Wait till you see this kid play, George. He's about 6'4" and a
Really?
native kid, and he's tough, dude. He's just really smart. He can hit the three. He's tough down low. He's big. He's not little, not skinny. He's just a big kid. And then for the other team, Coach Nelson, you remember Eric Nelson, Melicia's dad?
Yeah.
He's coaching the boys team, Team Uziel. Uziel Flores is the captain of that team. He's one of the players. Branson McGay, another kid from Blue Ridge, really quick, about a 6'2" guard, really quick and create off the dribble, get some buckets, play some good D. Casey Monroe from Winslow. Here's another freshman to watch out for, Manuel Rico from Holbrook. He started most of the year for Holbrook, and that kid just never stops going. I did a reel on him, and I think it's around 70,000 views right now.
Wow.
Yeah, the kid's special. And then probably one of the best players out there, Tyler Tapaha from Holbrook. Uh,
Okay. Yeah, I've
he,
seen him play too.
yeah, he's tough, man. Isaac David from Winslow. Tayshawn Bahi from Flag High. Uh, he's a kid that he just always seems to hit the big shot. He hit the game winner against Seton Catholic last year. He hit another game winner against Bradshaw Mountain. Hit a big game winner in that Native American tournament in Denver a few weeks ago that sent him to the championship game. Um,
Nice.
just one of those type of players. Bahi Antoine from, Antoine Bahi, Bahi Antoine, Antoine Bahi from Chin Lee, solid guard. Tristan, man, I know I can't say his last name. It's
Okay.
Xicohtencatl. He's
Man,
from
you got some players. I mean, I'm super excited for this event. I mean, there's some kids too I haven't even seen play, so I just enjoy that. I love just, hey, I don't know the kid, but it's okay. I'm going to watch and evaluate him.
two more, man. Monte Walker, the Seligman kid, the other one over a
Okay.
thousand. And then Runyon Kinney Jr., he's a solid player. He transferred. He had to sit out the year. He was injured. I believe he'll be at Fort Thomas next year, but he's a nice little guard. You'll like watching him. So that's our lineup. Those are our teams, man.
Well, CK, man, I just want to thank you for joining me on the cast, man. And for those of you who aren't following us, our Instagram tags are right there, right below our names. And again, this episode is going to air tonight. So again, thank you all for supporting us. And CK, I appreciate you again, man. I can't wait to see you again this Saturday.
Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate all your help with this event. You've done a lot for me, and really appreciate it, buddy.
No, man, that's what we're here for, man. But anyways, you have a good night and we'll be in touch.
All right, man. I'll see you soon, buddy. Have a good one.
Appreciate it.